gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear your girl. Let me know if you can hear me. Thumbs up or something like that if you can hear me. Oops. She said, yes, we can hear you. Okay. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Your girl got a little cold. So, I've been sleeping a lot, a whole lot. So I know y'all probably can hear it in my voice, but I'm not going to be long, but I am going to get through this live stream. Okay. So how's everybody going? Listen, going. How's everybody doing? Y'all doing all right? Today is Thursday. I didn't even know today is Thursday. I was thinking it was a Monday. I'm not Monday, but Wednesday. I was like, damn, today Thursday. Oh, shoot. She said, probably much needed rest. Yes, girl. I have just been laying down, being waited on hand and foot. But, and I wanted to come live. I am going to let you guys know I did want to come live and speak on the David. I think his last name is, what's his name? Well, anyway, he's a singer. I knew his name, David something. But anyway, I wanted to speak on him and the 15-year-old that was found in his Tesla. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I think I'll be feeling much better tomorrow. I think that's going to be a longer live than the one tonight. David Anthony Burke, that's his name. David Anthony Burke. I want to talk about that story, okay? So we're gonna start on that tomorrow. Talk about the 15-year-old that was found in his vehicle. Interesting, huh? So anyway, we're gonna get on that tomorrow. But today we're gonna talk about what you guys done sent me. And baby, hey. First of all, hey everybody. I haven't done a roll call in a long time, and I'm not about to do one today. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. When my voice is better. I've been round the clock with medication, teas, sipping on teas and Mucinex and Theraflu and things of that such. Orange juice. And, Jay's been taking good care of me. Chicken noodle soup. I don't want to see another freaking chicken noodle soup at all. Okay. Not at all. But let's get into this topic here. So Miss Season is still over there shading LaTruth. Okay. She's absolutely shading LaTruth. And we had already called it out before. Someone said disclaimer. Yes. Thank you so very much. Let me just put my disclaimer out here. Y'all see it right here. Everything that I say on this channel is allegedly, honey. It's all based on my opinion. Okay. And for those that may be new to this channel, your girl got a cold. So it may sound like I'm talking out of my nose, and I did not want that. But baby, I gotta spill this tea because I know some of y'all done synced it. She didn't try to delete the comment, but we're gonna go ahead and expose it because now, baby, don't be deleting shit. You know what I'm saying? Stand on whatever you say. You know what I mean? I don't like when people do that. I don't like when people come out with their whole chest and then they feel some type of way and they go delete. No, don't delete it. Say it with your whole chest. With your whole chest. You hear me? So anyway, this young lady, a supporter of LaTruth, and she is a diehard supporter of LaTruth, honey. She didn't went back and forth with me a few times in my comments. Okay. So she is a diehard supporter of LaTruth. And first of all, let me back up a little bit. Miss Caesar has been shading um Robert LaTruth, okay, for a while. And I called it out about a week or so ago. And she tried to come out and say that I was lying. All right. She tried to say, no, I'm just talking in general. I'm not talking about LaTruth. But see, she thinks that she's the smartest one in the room. And she's not. She damn sure ain't smarter than me. And she damn sure ain't smarter than others of LaTruth supporters. Now, I will say that some of them bought the Kool-Aid. They drank the Kool-Aid and they was like, oh, okay, she's not talking about him. But baby, it's some over there that's smarter than her. Okay. And they're like, no, we know what you're doing. We see what you're doing. We hear what you're doing. Okay. So she did a video on, I want to say this one was about a narcissist. Let me look right quick. I can't exactly remember which one that she shaded her on. Hold on one second. So the lady left this one under. Let me pull her up right quick, Miss Season. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up because Miss Season over there acting like she's saved, filled with the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? She done found the Lord, and that she's doing what the Lord want her to do or whatever. And I'm pointing this out because baby, they come in all shapes, sizes, forms, and colors. Okay. So this was the one that she did about actually I don't know now. You guys have to tell me which one this one was that she did this one on. I want to say this one was the one about it had to be about calling him a narcissist, emotional bait and switch. Okay, I can't remember which one this was on. I want to say does a narcissist know that they are narcissists? I think that's the one that she did it up under, right? But anyway, nevertheless, she did some type of shady post like she's been doing or whatever, right? Every last one of those posts are aimed toward LaTruth, okay? She hindered or stopped Brianna from being able to come out and speak her story. She was one of the ones that led this smear campaign, did not want Brianna to come out and speak her story. So now what she's trying to do, she's trying to come out and speak her story, but not trying to like put a name on it. She's trying to beat around the bush and pretend like, oh, I'm just speaking in general. This is what I have a passion for. I've always spoke on these topics, but no, she didn't. You know what I'm saying? If she always spoke on these topics, we would see a lot of videos out here of her speaking, not no one or two when her and Robert got into it and she came to the internet venting. Okay. I'm talking about you would see the same thing she's doing now, sitting on some couch or whatever, and talking about narcissism, but she did not. Okay. She's absolutely lying. All right. So now she wants to heal herself by calling Robert out without calling him out. Okay. She doesn't want to call him straight out because she doesn't want his supporters on her ass. So what she's doing, Robert knows she's talking about him. You know what I mean? So this is her way of saying, I'm going to use the internet and I'm going to use your supporters that support me to help me make money off of calling out your shenanigans. That is what Miss Sage Season is trying to do. Okay. She is trying to use his supporters, right, to help her make money. And Robert knows that she's talking about him, and she knows that she's talking about him. But she think Robert's supporters are so dumb that they're not going to believe that she's talking about him. Why do I say that? Well, let me tell you why. Because she tried to pretend like, oh, she's out here being messy. She's out here just trying to start drama. I have a passion for this. I've been talking on this subject. No, you have not. No, you have not. And you have to understand she came out talking on the subject, explaining her situation, explaining how God removed her from a demon back in February. She started it off that way. Okay. We know that she's talking about LaTruth, and LaTruth knows that she's talking about him. But guess what? Some of his supporters are not as dumb as she think they are. They know she's talking about him as well. Now, again, every one of these little clips that she's been doing, 1, 2 minute, 3 minute clips or whatever, she's been using a scripture from the Bible, right? So you would think if she's doing all the Corinthians said and Ephesians said and First Peter said and Act of 17 said, you would think that she would be okay if somebody else responded to her biblically, correct? You would think so, right? If you on here saying that you didn't found the Lord didn't found you didn't gurgitated all the sin out of you or whatever, you would think that you would be okay if somebody speak to you biblically. So this young lady came at her biblically. She didn't like it. She didn't like it. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to give you a little gist of what she's trying to say because she did go up under there with a whole thesis, okay? Now, people don't normally come up under your comments and write a whole book, you know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, I don't even do that. I wouldn't read it. You know what I mean? I would be like, who the hell coming up under my comments writing this long ass comment or whatever? I'm not reading that shit. That's what I would say. But apparently she read it and didn't like it. Well, I'm going to give you a gist of what this young lady was trying to say. Now, if you've been following this story for a very long time, everybody know who Knit Rideout is. Honey, Knit Rideout rides for LaTruth, okay? She rides for LaTruth, and she has been in comments, and she talks her shit. You know what I'm saying? She looks like a Caucasian woman that is a LaTruth supporter. And nothing wrong with that because, it is what it is or whatever. And this live is not me speaking down on Knit Rideout at all. Okay. This is not about that. So she did what a supporter does, and that is she caught the shade that she was trying to do on LaTruth, and she responded. Okay. Now, I'm not all that in the church type person or whatever, but I understood what she was saying. Basically, what her comment was is women are not supposed to be chasing men, okay? Heal first, practice celibacy, and wait for God to send you the man that's right for you, okay? Wait for God. Women not supposed to be chasing the man. The man's supposed to chase the woman. You know what I'm saying? It's a verse in the Bible. I don't know exactly what it said, but it says something to the fact of God says the man that findeth the wife findeth the good thing or something like that. So basically what she's trying to say is he's supposed to find you. A woman not supposed to be out seeking for a man, right? The man's supposed to seek for her. So if she was abiding by what the Bible says, and that is sit back and allow God to bring you your man, then she wouldn't have been caught up in this situation in the first place. She wouldn't have to sit on a couch and be talking about a narcissist does this and a narcissist does that and a narcissist does this. Because if you were so much a woman of God, you would have peeped out that he was a narcissist and you would have handled him accordingly. But the reason why she wasn't able to peep out that he was a narcissist is because she was too busy trying to chase a man for her own delights. Okay. And so Knit Rideouts was saying, instead of trying to, she said something about a woman of God doesn't delight herself in a man, but he delights herself in the Lord. Okay. Right. This is what Miss Rideout was saying. Now, it wasn't negative, right? If you are a Christian woman, and if you just found the Lord and you understand the Bible, then you understand that she was not coming from a bad place. She was literally coming from a place of you're still hurt, still take time and heal. You understand what I'm saying? But next time, don't find yourself in a situation where you go out and you pick a man, you try to reel him in, you have sex with him, you do everything the Bible tells you not to do, and then you turn around and get mad when this man doesn't do what you want him to do. And that is take you on the trips, buy you a house, set up a home for you, marry you, have children with you, practice celibacy, okay? And Knit Rideout said, take pride in your body. Okay? Take pride in your body and who you give your body to. What she said was not wrong. Everything that she said was biblically spoken, and it was from like a woman to woman talk. And y'all know, as a woman, we need those conversations. Sometimes we need our girlfriends to snag at us a little bit and tell us that. We may not like it, but we need to hear it. We need to hear, hey, you need to take some accountability too. You shouldn't have been out there like that. You shouldn't have been so vulnerable. You should have knew better. And that's what this young lady was telling her. You should have knew better. Okay? Because it ultimately starts and ends with us. Our choice. So she's telling Miss Season to heal. She's telling Miss Season, practice celibacy. She's telling Miss Season, wait for the Lord. Stop chasing men. Well, Miss Season got angry at this comment. Yeah, the newfound, godly, Bible thumping Miss Season got mad. Now, raise your hand if you already seen what Miss Season responded because she's already deleted it because I know she had to feel some type of way after she wrote this. So raise your hand if you've already seen her comment, because I'm going to put it up here on the screen for those who have not synced it. Okay. All right. I see a few of you guys have synced it. Okay. All right. Let me drink some water. Hold on. Okay, quite a few of you guys synced it. All right, all right. Well, let's put it up for those that have not synced it. All right. So, I didn't read her whole comment. You guys could do it if you want to, but I want to zoom in. I told y'all the gist of what Knit Rideout said, right? So Miss Season took offense, and she says, Knit Rideout, I hope you leave my platform. Now, this is a Robert supporter. This is a diehard LaTruth supporter. I hope you leave my platform. You're a monitoring spirit, only popping up to stir mess, never to support. You don't show up any other time, so don't show up now. Be gone. This is what Miss Season replied. And when I tell you that this lady did not call her no names, this lady did not curse her, this lady did not say anything outside of biblically. I'm telling you this. Matter of fact, I said I wasn't going to read what she said. I'm going to read it because I want you guys to understand she didn't. But let's read it right quick, okay? I said I wasn't going to read this long ass thesis, but let's go. She says, now that we understand what a narcissist is and does, let us now learn to heal ourselves so that us women won't get into these type of situations because we choose better and wait for God to send us to the godly men that he desires us to be with. Because at the end of the day, it ultimately starts and ends with us. We make our own choices. We ignore the signs. We look for love in all the wrong places. We are not healed. We are not whole because a healed, whole woman does not seek out for love. She delights herself in the Lord. She won't allow for ungodly soul ties with a man by laying down with him in sin. She needs to learn and practice celibacy. Take pride in your body and who she gives it to. And only then, if God sees fit to bring her a helper, a leader, will she know him by his fruit. He won't come with baggage. He won't come with drama. He will be complete and whole. They will add to each other, not take away. This is what women all around the world needs to know and understand. We can teach a woman about a narcissist or an abuser or a user. But if the woman doesn't change her mind and her heart, if she doesn't delight herself in the Lord, gain her knowledge and wisdom in Christ so that she can walk in the spirit of discernment, she will just find a different version of a different problem. Women need to stop looking. The Bible says, if a man findeth a wife, he finds a good thing and receives favor from the Lord. A man will find his wife, not a wife find her husband. There was nothing in there that warrant Miss Season to turn around and then say to this lady, I hope you leave my platform. You're a monitoring spirit, only popping up to stir mess, never to support. You don't show up any other time, so don't show up now. She threw her deuces and said, be gone. This is not of a woman that's spitting out Bible verses and saying that the Lord then cleansed her spirit and her soul and then made her a new her. Okay? This is a woman that took offense to another woman, giving her a sister to sister talk. because that is exactly what Knit Rideout did. She gave her a woman-to-woman talk, a sister-to-sister talk. These are the type of talks that we need to hear. Time out for the it's okay, he did you wrong, you gonna bounce back shit. Sometimes we have to take accountability for the shit that we do ourselves. She wasn't his wife. She was his cut buddy. Now she wants to come out here and talk about a narcissist, a manipulator. She was gaslit. She was this, she was that. What responsibility is she going to take in this? She was not his wife. She was not his wife. As a wife, we do have to take a little bit more, a lot of bit more, than just some side chick, okay? Just some girlfriend, right? We are in a committed relationship before the Lord, right? But the fact that she dismissed this lady when this lady did not call her out of her name, this lady did not curse her, this lady did not do anything but speak from a woman to woman point of view. She just tagged at her shoulder just a little bit. Basically says, sis, it's okay. You need to be healed. The next time you call yourself gonna get involved in a relationship, wait and make sure that's who God told you to be with. Wait and make sure you are whole, you are healed. Because when you're not whole and healed, you will find yourself with men like what you're speaking of. But when you're whole and healed, you would have knew already that he wasn't it. You would have knew the fact that he was just coming out of a marriage. He wasn't ready to get back into a serious relationship. LaTruth didn't have enough time to drink a bottle of water before she snatched him up, or so she thought, okay? She thought she snatched him up, but he didn't even have a chance to drink down a whole bottle of water. She's out here screaming, he's my man, my man, my man. And this man is saying, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single. So she since deleted her comment. Why? Because now she feels bad. She see how it looks. She wants to keep the I'm a classy woman persona. She wants people to think that's who she is, when in fact, that's not who she is. She's a nasty person. This lady did not deserve that. And when she says you're a monitoring spirit, what the hell is that? Why have a public platform, right? And get mad when somebody comes over and give you advice. Now, I could see if Miss Nita Rideout cussed her out, called her out her name like they do me. You know, that's the only time I block, when they come over there and start calling me all type of names, disrespecting my marriage, all up under my clothes. Then I'll block them. And y'all know that. Y'all have been telling me before, block this person, block this person. I'm like, no, no, no. I don't block based on opinions, right? This lady did not call her out of her name. This lady did not disrespect Miss Season at all. And she didn't say you. She said we. We as in a woman. Listen, it's we all through here. We make our own choices. We ignore the signs. We look for love in all the wrong places. We are not healed. We are not whole. She said we to speak for women. She was speaking for women. We. She didn't say you. You. She didn't say you or Miss Season. She didn't say that. She said we, and I understood her 100%. We can teach a woman how about being, we can teach a woman all about narcissism and about abuse and about a user. But if a woman don't change her heart and her mind, if she doesn't delight herself in the Lord, she will end up in the same situation. That's all this lady was trying to tell her. You can come out and teach about narcissism and manipulation and abuse and all this stuff. But what about teaching a woman to have self-worth? What about teaching a woman to know that she's not supposed to seek after a man, be jumping up and down and hollering, my man, my man, my man, right? Right? She cannot sit here and try to blame it all on the men. Now, y'all know I'm all for women. I am. But at the same time, women have to take responsibility too. They have to take responsibility too. And that's what she doesn't want to do. So this knit right out lady basically telling her, you have to, and then we also have to take accountability in age. I cannot leave that out. I'm sorry, right? Because she's not in her 20s and her 30s and she's just now learning. This lady has been married 3 times like me. Oh, wait a minute, 2 times. I think she's been divorced twice. She's been divorced twice like me. So this ain't no first time rodeo ride with her. She should have knew the signs and not ignored them. And that's what we do. We ignore the signs and then we get mad and want to call the man out later like what she's doing. No, 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 no. You can't do that. So, and that's what this lady was trying to tell her. Miss Season took offense, turned around, and called this lady a monitoring spirit. What the hell is a monitoring spirit? Huh? Basically, what she's trying to call her is some type of devil or demon or something like you a monitoring spirit, whatever the hell that means. You can't have an open platform, right? Miss Season has a social media content creator platform where she gets paid on each time she posts, like I do. Okay? Like I do. But then she turns around and get mad because this young lady leaves a comment up under her page and she turns around and call her a monitoring spirit. Okay? Only popping up to stir mess. How is she stirring mess? See, let me tell you why Miss Season says that she's stirring mess. Miss Season felt hits. Okay? Let me explain that to you right quick. When a person feel hit, when a person feel like, damn, they just got to me, right? They act in this way. They get defensive. That's what she did. She felt hit. She felt every word that this lady said. She felt it in her soul. She felt, what's the word? Guilty. She felt hit. She felt guilty because she knew that lady was speaking the truth. She was guilty. She felt like, damn, she stepped on my toes. She knew this lady was right. Because if Miss Season didn't take this personally, right, she would have responded in a godly way and said, sis, I understand. I got you. I understand 100%. She would have, or she could have took the whole high road and just simply ignored this long ass thesis, right? But no, she was triggered. She was triggered because she felt guilty. Because she knew that lady hit it, the hammer right on the head. Oh, however you say that. Hit the hammer on the nail. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Yes, she was convicted. She knew her getting with LaTruth was not of God. She was sleeping with a married man. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not dress it up, put no sugar on it. She was sleeping with a married man, okay? She knew she was. Now to come out here now and pretend that, oh, I've been like this and I've been wanting to do these narcissistic or relationship things and include God in it or whatever, right? Well, who said that, Jess? You are absolutely right. A hit dog will holler. Where you say that at? Right there. Damn, I can't even click on it. A hit dog will holler. And she hollered. Okay? She hollered. Tina said, how's Season going to call that lady a monitoring spirit when Season was monitoring and stalking Brianna's life? Make it make sense. Baby, whatever a monitoring spirit is, I'm assuming it's some type of demon or devil or, I don't know what the hell she was trying to, say. But she's been with this thing here lately, calling people monitoring spirit because they're watching her page. The thing about it is, if you don't want people watching your page, get the fuck off the internet. Stop talking on the internet. People watch your page because your page is public. She said, this lady, she said, you have never supported me. You know what that means? That means she's keeping tabs of who support her and who does not. And you want to know what she means when she says support me? She means the person to buy that body butter, okay? So when she says you have never support me, you're just here to stir up mess, never to support. She's talking about somebody buying that body butter. Because I know she can't be talking about somebody coming over there and telling her she's beautiful, because that's not support, baby. That is not support. If anything, this long ass thesis right here, even though it's long, this is what you call support. You want to know why I say that? Because so many women, people, period, not just women, but people, will sit here and listen to you cry out, listen to you embarrass yourself, watch you embarrass yourself, listen to you cry out. And guess what they'll do? They'll just sit there and amen your bullshit instead of pulling you by the shirt and saying, tugging at you and saying, sis, and telling you what you need to hear. It's so many people out there telling you what you want to hear, right? That's aiding and abetting. That's not helping you. Don't help me by telling me some shit that I want to hear. No, tell me what I need to hear. Okay? Tell me what I need to hear. And that's why I told y'all my girlfriend Deborah, she told me what I needed to hear. You just you gonna bend over and let that man just keep on kicking you up your ass, huh? Right? You gonna do that, right? That's what you need to hear. It's so many people out here that sit there and tell you shit. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're this and you that. No, I don't need to hear that. Because that's how they end up in the same ass situation. That's how they end up doing the same shit. How are you learning from you telling me everything I did was right? No. You tell me what I did wrong. What did I do wrong, sis? You ran behind a man. You slept with a married man thinking that you can change him, marry him, run off in the sunset with him. You was wrong, sis. For you to be a so-called godly woman, you was wrong. And this young lady was telling her that. But that's not what she wanted to hear. She wanted to hear, oh my God, I love your message. I think your messages are so cool. I think you're doing the right thing. How is she doing the right thing? She's not healed. She's trying to call out a man. She's trying to disturb his peace. This man ain't even stunting her, honey. He's not stunting her at all. But she's trying to disturb his peace by bringing up things that they may have talked about. They may promise you a house. They may promise you a family. They may promise you y'all going into business together. They may have promised you this. Sis, talk about what you as a woman, what you did. Why you didn't see the signs. It's no way possible that Miss Season could have really thought that her and Robert was in a relationship when that man disrespected her and embarrassed her in public over and over again. It's no way that she can miss those signs, but she intentionally ignored them. But now she wants to put the blame all on LaTruth. No, the blame does not all go on LaTruth. No, I'm sorry. It does not. There were signs there, and she chose to ignore them. She should have been asking LaTruth years ago, a year or so ago, what are we doing? But now all of a sudden she want to make it seem like he's some narcissist. We've been told y'all he's a narcissist. Hell, he know he's a damn narcissist. The judge at my last court hearing said he's a narcissist. Hell, a lot of actors and a lot of celebrities are narcissists. A lot of presidents are narcissists. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of narcissists out here. A lot of R&B singers, rappers, or whatever, they're narcissists. There are. If you do the studying, you will find out that they're narcissists. But now all of a sudden she wants us to think, oh, he's a narcissist. We've been knew he knows he's a narcissist. Brother knows he's a narcissist. We know he's a narcissist. But we can't sit here and act like the narcissists get all the blame. No. I'm sorry, but LaTruth does not take all the blame in her bullshit. She's an older woman. She's older than him, 10 years older than him or some shit like that, or 9 years older than him or whatever. She's 53. He's 44. So 9 years older than him, right? And she's been married already and divorced 2 times. She went about this the wrong way. That's what she did. She went about this the wrong way. She jumped in this man's inbox, from what we heard. She jumped in his inbox for a promo deal. He was supposed to promote her page. She's the one that allowed it to go further than that. Why do I say that? Let me tell you why I say that. When you know that you reached out to this person for this, right? And it went in another direction, That's on you. That is on you. It went in another direction because you let it go in another direction. She could have simply said, all I want is promo. I'm paying $50 for this promo. I just need you to do X, Y, Z. That's it. That's all. She allowed it to go in another direction. That is all on her. Now she wants to try to make him look bad. Well, it's not working. It's clearly not working. No one is looking at him any different than they already was looking at him before. They're not. They're not. At first I was like, oh man, Miss Season gonna bring him down. Miss Season gonna bring him down. No, you're not, Miss Season. You are literally wasting your time. Literally wasting your time. And then she want people like they supposed to be stuck on stupid, right? Like, she's not talking about LaTruth. She's not talking about LaTruth. You are talking about LaTruth. Then she tried to dress it up and be like, let's collab. Let's collab. We talked about it all the time we was together, knowing good and goddamn well LaTruth is not talking to her. He never responded to her. He never responded to her bullshit of let's collab. Because LaTruth ain't on that shit. He know what you're doing. You sitting up here trying to lie to his supporters and try to make them seem like y'all on good terms. LaTruth ain't stunting you. It's over. Move on. You wanted his wife to move on, but your ass can't move on. Hello? Hello? See, the wife wasn't supposed to hurt, right? The wife wasn't supposed to hurt that her and her husband breaking up, right? She wasn't supposed to be in pain and crying and hurting really, really bad because her marriage ended. She wasn't supposed to hurt. But now we supposed to let Miss Season hurt. Miss Season, move the fuck on. Move the fuck on. Leave Robert alone. Leave LaTruth alone. He don't want you. He done moved on. He enjoys his single life. Let the man be single. Period. Leave him alone. Let the man do him. Let him go out and find who he wants to be with. And that's why y'all didn't work in the first place. I believe him when he says that your ass was trying to control shit. That woman was trying to give that man an ultimatum and he didn't want it. Okay? Now, listen. If LaTruth wanted her, she wouldn't even have to give him an ultimatum. He would have had her, like really had her. She would be his wife, okay? She tried to give him an ultimatum. He didn't put a ring on it. LaTruth don't want you, Miss Season. Miss Season, I'm going to need you to move on. And it ain't because you're an unattractive woman. It ain't that. He don't want you. Maybe it's because of your age. Maybe it's because of you're too controlling. Maybe it's because I don't know what the fuck it is, but he don't want you. You ain't it. Why you sitting over there throwing shade at him? Why you sitting over there trying to call him out for this and that? Girl, I'm going to need you to cry that shit out to your girlfriend, your best girlfriend. I thought you already did. Did she call his sister and one of his supporters on the phone and boohoo cried out and she delivered now? Did she get delivered a month ago? I thought she was done. I thought she was healed. Huh? She need to call her good girlfriend and cry that shit out and leave this man alone. Listen, for real. 2.5 years ain't won your whole goddamn life. Get over this shit. He done moved on. You done moved on. You said you done regurgitated, threw up everything. The Lord didn't want you with him or whatever the case may be. LaTruth done moved on. He don't want you. LaTruth bending over women in Colombia and shit. LaTruth all up in other women's face, and he gonna continue to do that. That man is not ready to settle down. They say if you are married, however long you're married, it take half of the time of you was married, right, to heal from your marriage. So if LaTruth was married for 6 years to Brianna, it's going to take at least 3 years for him to heal. He ain't healed. You got him right out the goddamn the gate, girl. That was the dumbest thing that you could have ever done, for real, for real. And now she mad at him. She shouldn't even be mad at him. She really shouldn't. But let me tell you how I know he ain't stunning her, right? She was like, LaTruth, let's collab. Call me. We talked about it before that we was going to start a podcast together talking about relationships. Let's collab. LaTruth don't want to collab with you. He want you to move on. He wants you to move on. Move on. He didn't even respond to her. Okay? LaTruth wants you to move on. Now, this one ain't LaTruth's fault. Now, was he a hoe sleeping with more than one woman at a time? Yeah, he was. But if he ain't committed to him, I mean, hell, he doing what other men do any damn way. You know what I'm saying? He do what other men do. Okay? Now, one thing I will say, he's been very vocal with, I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to be married. I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to be one woman. That man even was over in Colombia talking about if he ever get married, he going to be with 5 women. So if any woman get with him and think that it's going to be a monogamous relationship, then that's their stupid ass fault. That's their stupid ass fault. Okay? That man has not came out here and said that he want to be with one woman. He didn't holler, I'm single to the top of the roof, to the top of the mountain. I'm single. I'm single. I'm single. I'm single. How many, what do you not understand? What do you not understand? And as a grown-ass woman, she should have received that. So I'm not blaming him. Even if I blamed him before, I'm not blaming him now. Why? Because an older-ass woman should have known. When you get these little old bitty girls, right, in their 20s or maybe even their 30s or whatever, that think that they can change a man, then that's on them, right? They ain't learned yet. But at 50 years old, is no goddamn way she thought that she can change a man that's sitting up here telling you that he ain't in no relationship. Ain't no way. That's all on her, and she's going to have to bear that one on her own. Now, it behooves her to go to her best girlfriend, and cry that shit out. One good long-ass cry and get that shit out of you. You really embarrassing yourself. She's sitting on the couch and sitting up here talking all this shit. When a narcissist this and when a narcissist that, and then they promise you this and they promise you that. Do I think LaTruth promised her anything? No. He probably was listening to her talk that shit, and he probably was like, yeah, that sound good. Yeah, that sound real good. Yeah, that sound real good. Yeah, that sound okay. Yeah, that sound good. But do I believe that he actually promised her anything? No, I do not. I do not. Hold on, y'all. Let me cough right quick. Okay, I'm back. I don't believe that he promised her anything. I believe that he listened to her talk shit about her future and what she wants and stuff like that. But do I believe that he promised her anything? No. Now, okay. All right. Thank you. Hold on. So apparently she's listening to me, okay? Because she follows me. She gets my notifications and whatnot, right? Let me take a screenshot because you embarrassing yourself, girl. You, oh Lord Jesus. If I ever do this, can one of my sisters, can I get an amen down in the comments that if I ever do this, I need you guys to tell me how dumb I look. If I ever do this, I need you guys. Can y'all tell me in the comments that y'all promise to tell me how dumb I look if I do anything like this, huh? She just posted 15 minutes ago. You can't give me no sister to sister talk when every other post this week I see from you is negative towards me, then try to come with a comment like you have my best interest in mind. Keep it consistent. Either you're for me or you're not, baby. So she just did that 15 minutes ago because I'm live and I'm calling out the lady. See, she thought she deleted the comment, right? She thought that she did delete it. She did delete it, but she thought that we was not going to show the world her nastiness. She didn't want nobody to know that she responded to Miss Night Out or Miss Knit Right Out saying that she was a monitoring spirit, okay? when she's supposed to be a saved, sanctified, Bible verse thumping ass woman over there. You understand what I'm saying? She's supposed to be over there, right? And this is a Robert supporter. So now how that gonna go over? Huh? She's in the comments of LOUDTalkerz and all the rest of the Robert supporters, not the ones that don't support Robert. I'm talking about the Robert supporters. You do have the Robert supporters, and then you have the ones that they just on here to fight, child. They just want to sling bad words back and forth. That's it. You hear me? But anyway, nevertheless, this is a Robert supporter. She sits over there in them long lives, breaking down, dogging out his ex-wife. Okay, that's who she is. That's one of them, right? But how she gonna sit here and talk about a Robert supporter by saying you've been leaving negative comments? She said, what did she say? You can't give me a sister-to-sister talk when every other post this week I see from you is negative toward me, then try to come with a comment like you have my best interest in mind. Keep it consistent. Either you're for me or you're not. Listen, she said, Amor, you are their teacher. Yeah, she over there spazzing out. She's really over there spazzing out. You know what I'm saying? And then she says, I don't even know what this is for. If their attempts couldn't take me down my whole entire life, huh? If their attempts couldn't take me down my whole entire life, or after 2 years on this platform, trust me, it won't happen now. Miss Season been gone. I'm in full alignment now. What does that even mean, Miss Season been gone? What's she talking about, y'all? Y'all tell me what she talking about, because baby, I don't get this one. Who she said if they've been trying to take me down her whole entire life? What is she even talking about? Okay, so I don't know what she's talking about, but she's talking some foolishness over there. She talking some foolishness over there. She talking about Miss Season been gone. I'm in full alignment now. Miss Season ain't been gone, because if Miss Season been gone, then why couldn't Miss Season take a post from Miss Rideout? Why couldn't she receive this? If Miss Season been gone, her response to this right here wouldn't have been what it was. It would have been like, no, sis, you right. I understand. You hitting some points, because what did this lady say that wasn't true? What did this lady say that wasn't biblical? I don't give a damn if a person has been leaving negative comments under every last one of your posts. But when she came to you from a Christian point of view, why wouldn't you take it then? Huh? Why wouldn't you take it then? She came to her from a Christian point of view. She wasn't being messy. She said a woman has to heal. A woman has to sit down and allow God to bring her Boaz, right? She didn't say it exactly that, but that's what she meant, right? This lady did not come at her any type of way but biblical. So you could come at me, you could say shady shit to me, right? You could say 5 shady shits to me. Okay? She said, look at the comment I just sent you. Hold on, give me a second. You can say 5 shady things to me, and then you do a comment like this in a godly manner. And if I'm supposed to be godly, I'm gonna receive that shit. So why she didn't go off on her and tell her that she was a monitoring spirit on all the other negative comments that she claimed that this lady wrote? She didn't say nothing to her on that one, but she waited till this lady bring up the Bible, okay? She waited till this lady come to her in a Christian manner, and now all of a sudden she want to tell her she's a monitoring spirit. Well, why wasn't she a monitoring spirit with the negative shit that you so-called claim that she came toward you all week? See, I don't believe Miss Season. I don't believe Miss Season when she says that this lady came to her all week with negative comments. Because if that's the case, why she didn't tell the lady before she dropped the Christian comment, long ass thesis, right? Why she didn't tell her that she had an old monitoring ass spirit on the other ones? No, Miss Season. No, you're lying. You're lying. Yeah, Miss Nita was long-winded on this one, but you read it and you felt hit. She triggered your ass. She got you. She told you what you don't want to hear. Okay. So Camille says she's still over here in her feelings. Salty must be the season because she's salty and mad. Girl, stop spazzing on folks. Pick up the phone and beg your man to come back. I don't think he'll come back. What do y'all think? I don't think that LaTruth will come back. LaTruth ain't coming back. Hold on. Somebody just sent me something. I don't think that LaTruth is coming back. Hold on. What you just sent me? Hold on. She said, true story. I blocked this woman from every page attached to her profile and every family member attached to her, but yet she's still here. Unhand me, woman. Turn me loose. You are a monitoring spirit. Goddamn, who's she talking about on that one? Who in the world? Now everybody a monitoring spirit, or is she talking about the knit lady? The knit at night. I mean, not the knit at night. What's her name? Knit Ride Out. So is she trying to say Knit Ride Out is stalking her? Huh? Is that what she's trying to say? Is that what she's trying to say? Knit is stalking her? I don't know. I don't think that this lady would. I don't know, because I don't know the lady. I don't know the lady. I don't know the lady, but what I don't understand is why Miss Season didn't leave that you are a monitoring spirit on all the other so-called messages that she said that you have left negative comments toward her all week. She waited until she left a godly Christian comment, and now all of a sudden she feel hit. That tells me all them Bible verses. This ain't no Proverb 31 woman talking about no. Come on, y'all, tell me. Does this sound like a Proverb 31 woman? I hope you leave my platform. You are a monitoring spirit. Huh? That don't sound like no Proverb 31. That sound like old messy ass Psalms 101 woman to me. Honey. Hello? Don't sound like no Proverbs 31 woman. No, petty Psalms. That's what it is. She's old petty, messy Psalms 101 woman. You can't sit here and spit out Bible verses, but then when somebody get back biblically with you, all of a sudden you tuck your tail. She got mad. See, she wants to sit here and act like she's the only one that knows the Bible. And you know what? Miss Knit Rideout did it ever so she did it. She didn't even have to write a verse. She quoted scriptures out the Bible without quoting them. You know what I mean? Without actually saying Psalms 31:8 said, Corinthians 9:10 said, like Miss Season does. Miss Season want people to think that she's the only one that knows the Bible. This lady told her biblical talk without pointing out the scripture. There was nothing in this lady's post that was that should have made Miss Season upset. Nothing in there. Nothing in her post that should have made this lady mad. This lady got mad because Miss Knit Rideout used biblical talk to her, right back to her, and she didn't like it. See, she think that she can come out here and act like she knows the Bible. But when somebody turned around and spoke the Bible back to her, she gets mad and said, I hope you leave my platform. I hope you leave. You are a monitoring spirit. Oh, because she told you what you didn't want to hear? She told you you need to heal? Huh? Is that why? Because she told you you need to heal? She told you you need to practice celibacy instead of chasing after men? She told you that a man findeth a wife, not a wife findeth a husband? She told you that? She told you stop looking for men in all the wrong places and seek God and delight in his word? Huh? Huh? She told you that and it pissed you off? Why would that piss? Raise your hand, women, if that would piss you off. Raise your hand if a woman telling you, find value in your own self first. Sit and wait for your man. Huh? Stop giving your cootie cat up to a man thinking that he's just going to marry you. If another woman told you that, raise your hand and tell me if you would have got pissed off. If you would have got pissed off and called her a monitoring ass spirit, who would have took offense to that? Not me. I wouldn't have. I would have said, you know what? I would have said, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't want to hear it right now, but I need to hear it right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with receiving something that you need, even though you may not like it. It's a lot of times we hear things that we may not like, but we need to hear it. We need to hear these things. So somebody sent me something. Somebody said the thing has. Hold on. Hold on. No, I don't think that's what that meant. I don't think that's what that meant, Sharice. I don't think that's what that meant. Somebody just sent me something and said that they think that she's saying that Brianna has a monitoring spirit, but I don't think that she's talking about Bree because I know she knows that Bree ain't stunned her ass for real, for real. Bree ain't stalked her not one time, so why would she stalk her now? So I don't think that that's what that meant. I think she's talking about somebody else. I have no idea who she's talking about. I don't know if she's talking about this lady. She's still over there posting, I don't care. I said what I said. Lord Jesus. Somebody tell this 53-year-old woman it's her bedtime. Lord Jesus, lady. What is wrong with you? She's talking about, I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said. Y'all, she's definitely listened to me. But if she don't care, why is she listening to me? Hmm? If she doesn't care, but she should be listening to me. She should be listening to me, but she over there having a whole fit. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said. I don't care. I don't care. Every time I go live, I think she be the first one to get the notifications. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't care if she listens to me or not. She needs to listen to me. She needs to listen because she needs to see what type of clown she is out here. Somebody says she's talking about Jeannie. Why you say she's talking about Jeannie? Why she's talking about Jeannie? Hmm. Somebody said she read my message or more. Where's your message, baby? I don't see your message. Where did you send it to? I don't see your message. I think she's talking about Jeannie because Jeannie made a post today. Well, she said something about she's stalking me on the many of her baby daddy pages. Her multiple baby daddy pages. That's what she said. She's stalking me on her multiple baby daddy pages. No, I don't think she's talking about Jenny because Jenny only got like 2 kids. Multiple baby daddies is somebody that got a lot of baby daddies. Who got a lot of baby daddies? Yeah, but she can't be talking about does Simone got multiple baby daddies? I mean, I don't know if Simone has multiple baby daddies or not. Is that who she's talking about? Oh, I don't know. But anyway. Anyway, y'all. How does she know who they baby daddies? I don't know. Anyway, it don't matter. All I'm saying is she's this lady that's over there pretending to be y'all, and y'all need to be careful with the following behind people because you think they all religious and God filled and stuff like that or whatever. They the worst kind, if you ask me. They are the worst kind, the worst ass kind. I got it, Terry, I got it. But they're the worst kind, the one that come out here. She said, we not talking about Jeannie. She said, not Jeannie, because someone said she's using all of her kids' pages. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All her kids' pages. Anyway, I don't care who she's talking about. I don't know who she's talking about, but she's over there looking like a damn fool. She sits here and try to act like she's all holier than thou and shit. And then she snaps back like this. Girl, which one is it gonna be? Are you gonna be the fake ass Christian, or are you gonna clap back and do this bullshit? All I'm saying on here, y'all, is she's trying to shade LaTruth, but then when LaTruth supporters speak to her how she's speaking, right? Biblically, right? Biblically, she gets mad and called them a monitoring spirit. So wait a minute. So are y'all trying to tell me she didn't call more than one person a monitoring spirit today? Is that her new word now? Excuse me. Is that her new word? A monitoring spirit? Is that what it is? She said Valencia is a straight demon, period. She's sitting on the couch, and she was sitting in that chair. She found herself looking like a goofball sitting in that damn chair. And she was like, well, let me get on the couch. I look all retarded sitting in the damn chair looking like a damn crazy person or whatever. You remember when she had that chair sitting up against the wall and whatnot? And she was looking all crazy. So now she done made it to the couch. She's like, okay, I look crazy as hell or whatever. Now, and mind you now, hold on. Mind you, she put this up the other day and left a message saying, I'm glad I didn't post the pictures from last night. I'm glad I didn't post a picture. Who says that? I'm gonna put it on this because I need my monetization. So I'm not gonna play the music. But who do this and says, I'm glad I didn't post the pictures from last night? Who done found the Lord? And this ain't no Lord song, and she ain't at no church. She's at a club or whatnot. And she's like, oh, I'm so glad I ain't post the photos from last night or the videos from last night. Who does that? Who come on here and listen? Why would you even say that? I'm so glad I ain't post what happened last night. She want attention so bad. I don't know if she want people to think something popped off last night, or she was twerking last night, or I don't know, right? But she's at some club. The music is banging. Okay, the music is loud, right? And she says, I'm so glad I ain't post what happened last night. I'm glad y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? She says, me and my girl, before the turn up, I'm not responsible for any videos that follow. Blame her. And she said, ooh, I had such a great time last night. So happy I didn't upload those videos after all. All I could say is a time was had, child. First of all, what Bible thumping, right? Let's put this up here, right? And the reason why I'm calling her out, because she ain't the only one. Hold on. Go back. She ain't the only one. It's a few of them that does this bullshit, and I'll call them out too if I ever come across that. But I didn't came across hers. Let me go back to that post. Let me go back to that post, honey child. Where you at, y'all? How about I done forgot how to screen? Y'all, I done forgot how to take a screenshot. Shit. Isn't it control? Oh, it's control command. Okay, hold on. Shit. Give me a second, y'all. Now I'm just gonna show you here. Here you go. I ain't even gonna take the screenshot. Here you go. Look at this, y'all. Ooh, ooh! I had such a great time last night. So happy I didn't upload those videos after all. All I can say is a time was had. Happy Sunday, y'all. Girl, which one is gonna be? Are you? They damn sure wasn't in church, okay? They wasn't in church. I don't get this lady. I absolutely do not get this lady. She wants to be, the Lord said in Corinthians, First Matthews 8 and 9, 12 and 10, 11 and 13, right? She said, Amora, drop the link for her at this point. Yeah, come on up, sweetheart. Come on up. Okay. She does need to grow up because what 53-year-old woman comes out here acting like she's a Bible thumper, but then all of a sudden be like, ooh, a time was had last night. I'm glad I didn't show y'all what the hell I was doing. Why you mention it then? Why you mention it? Huh? Somebody said that she gave up that community coochie. See, I don't know. I ain't gonna get up under her clothes like some people. Like DM said she gave. DM called it what? Comfort coochie. Comfort coochie. Okay. He called it comfort coochie, but I mean, she, it's her body. But what I don't understand is she's every video. First Peter, St. Paul, John at the Corinthian church said, thou shalt not blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, I'm glad I ain't tell y'all what I did last night. Ooh, Lord Jesus, just know a time was had. She wants attention and she don't know which direction she want the attention from. She don't know if she want it from the church folk or do she want it from the club folk? Which one? And now she up here telling somebody that you are a monitoring spirit. I mean, she all over the damn place. She is all over the place. Which one is she going to be at this point? Is she going to be going out to the club, popping her thing, her coochie, her ant booty or whatever, right? Or is she going to be announcing the damn scriptures and stuff? Doing Sunday roll calls? Which one is it going to be? You can't be Peter, James, Luke, and Matthews, and then the next day you Charlie Wilson and shit. Like, what's up? Now, I'm not saying you can't be saved and you can't listen to whatever y'all can do whatever you want to do. I ain't even trying to tell you what you can and can't do. But what I'm saying is she is confusing me because I thought she said the Lord came to her and she spit up all her sins or whatever and she got cleansed and delivered. And now she's Matthew's first 8 and 9. But then all of a sudden she wants to tell somebody they monitoring spirits while she out doing the oochie coochie or whatever and turn yourself around and I'm so glad I didn't drop this video for y'all to see. Like, I'm just trying to figure out which way she going here. You know what I'm saying? She got people amening up under her comments, but then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? She want to cut somebody out and tell them they got a monitoring spirit. You got an old monitoring spirit. Get off my platform with your monitoring spirit. You gonna tell somebody they having a monitoring spirit because they want to talk Christian to you? They want to talk biblical to you and you don't like it. Miss Season, you can't have it both ways. They want to talk. See, you can't go over there and talk Christian talk to her because she wants to think the only way she's the only one that can talk biblical on her platform. You understand what I'm saying? She thinks she's the only one that can say God said, Matthew said, Corinthians said, Luke said. She wants to be the only one that's quoting scriptures. If you come over there with her and tell her what the Bible really say, now y'all know this is the same lady that said the Bible said it was okay for her to have sex with a married man. Okay? She said that while sitting at the dining room table. Okay? The Bible said as long as the man give the woman a sign of divorcement, he can fuck around. Right? She wants you to think that. She's the one. She don't want you to tell what the Bible really said. She only wants to tell the Valencia Bible, honey. Honey, the chapter Valencia. All that shit she be saying comes from chapter Valencia 5 and 9, okay? Chapter Valencia. That's what we're going to start saying. Everything she says, she needs to say chapter Valencia. Valencia 8 and 9 said, Valencia 12 through 15 said, honey, because that's where she getting that shit from. Bible Valencia, okay? Because the damn sure she don't want to hear about the real Bible. She don't want to hear what the real Bible says, okay? This lady told her a man who finds a wife, a man will find his wife, not a wife find her husband. And she took offense to that shit. She took offense to this thesis. This lady hit her with the left, hit her with the right, and then hit her dead in her chest. And she said, she can't take that shit. Now, me, I would have read it. I wouldn't have responded right away. I would have let that shit sink in for a minute. I would have said, damn, she got me on this shit. God damn, she got me. And then I would have went back and I would have read it again. I would have been like, ooh, Woo, she got me good. She got me good. And then you know what I would have said? If I would have responded at all, I would have responded with, you know what? You right. You right, sis. Well received. That's it. That's all. Well received. Well received. That's it. Well received. She should have received that. She should have received it. Now she says here and say, calling out narcissists, manipulators, gaslighters, all this or whatever, right? Have been a passion of hers for a long time. Why she didn't know that shit was being done to her? Why she ain't know that he was manipulating the dog shit out of her? Why she ain't know he was gaslighting her? Why she ain't know she was dealing with a narcissist? Baby, when you know about a narcissist, you can see them a mile away. You can hear them. Obviously, she didn't know. Obviously, she couldn't tell because she got played by a narcissist. He played her ass. I don't blame him, though. I don't. I blame her. Why do I blame her? She calls herself the fucking expert. She called herself the expert. She got played because she ignored the signs. She wanted us to think that it was more than what it was. We kept telling her, that man ain't into you. That man ain't into you. That man ain't into you. That man don't want you. That man don't want you. She wanted us to feel like, oh, I got the prize. I was selected. I'm the one he chose, while his wife over there crying real crocodile tears and shit. I won. I got the prize. I got all these other content creators out here working for me while I'm up here getting taken to Beyonce concerts and out to dinner and eating real steak and salmon and shit. You understand what I'm saying? She wanted to be the prize, and now she's out here embarrassed. She's embarrassed and she doesn't like it. That's not Robert's fault. She missed the signs. She says, how is she still able to pull up my page? That's all I want to see. Shaking my head. I told y'all. Maybe she's talking about me. Maybe she's, but she can't be talking about me, talking about some multiple baby daddies, because baby, listen, I got two baby daddies that I was married to. Okay. I don't sleep with people's husbands. She do that. So I know she can't be talking about me. She must be talking about somebody else, because I know she ain't talking about me with no multiple baby daddies, and she blocked my multiple baby daddies page because, honey, my baby daddies ain't even on social media like that. You hear me? So she ain't talking about me. No. She never have peace until she asks Bree for forgiveness for all that trash. Well, we already know she's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do that. She already done shaded Bree. She already done said she ain't doing that. That girl, let me tell you something. This lady is not she ain't no damn Christian, okay? I don't know what you want to call it. Maybe she's a Christina, but she damn sure ain't no Christian, okay? This lady is not, well, you know what? I ain't gonna say she ain't no Christian. Let me take that back. I ain't gonna say she ain't no Christian. I'm gonna say that she is not moving in a godly way. I'm just gonna say that. She's not moving in a godly way. I don't think she is. Why do I say that? This woman sit here quote these scriptures and shit. This is the same woman that came out and said God said it was okay for her to have sex with Robert. Okay, make that make sense? Because we was all taught and shit. Our parents, poured down in us that we're not supposed to have sex until we got married. Remember that? But we was like, shit, I mean, it must be good. They want us to wait till we say I do and shit. You know what I mean? So we went and tested the waters, or most of us did. You know what I mean? We went and tested it because they told us not to, right? We wasn't moving in no godly way either. So we can't say, we ain't the only one. She ain't the only one ain't moving in no godly way. But she damn sure wasn't moving in no godly way when she was sitting in that restaurant saying, God said it's okay to have sex with the married man as long as he give the wife a sign of divorcement. A sign of divorcement, because what about fornication? Was that not somewhere in the Bible? Fornication? That you're not supposed to fornicate? Huh? You're not supposed to give up your body? Yeah, okay, whatever, lady. You just got played. She's embarrassed. She's trying to come out here and now act like she's been all into this manipulation, relationship talk, and all of this shit or whatever. And she over there spinning out, spazzing out and shit. Look at this. I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said. Look, you can't give me no sister to sister talk when every other post this week I see from you is negative toward me. Then try to come with a comment like you have my best interest in mind. Keep it consistent. Either way, you're for me or you're not. Lady, bye. That lady tried to tell her something good. She didn't want to hear it. Why she didn't want to hear it? Because that lady came at her in a godly way. That lady came at her in a godly way, and them demons deep down in her got disturbed. You hear me? Them demons got disturbed. That's what happened. Let's just keep it a buck. Them demons got disturbed. Now, talking about God, like real God, it will disturb some demons, and that's what happened. She got disturbed. Them demons got disturbed. That's what happened. That lady stepped on her pinky ass toe. Miss Knit Ride Out, if you're listening to me, she called you a monitoring spirit. You ain't no monitoring spirit. I mean, I don't know you, to be honest with you. I don't know you. But let me tell you this, young lady. The information that you gave her, she don't want to hear it, okay? She wants you to pat her on the head and tell her it's okay that she gave up her coochie to a married man, and she wants you to blame the man for telling her that he was going to marry her and start a business with her and do a podcast with her, okay? She wants you to say it's his fault. It's the narc's fault, okay? That's what she wants you to say to her, Miss Knit Red Out, whatever your name is, Ride Out or whatever. Or what is it, Red Out? I don't even know her name. Miss N-I-T. Listen, you told her nothing but the truth. She ain't trying to hear it. And that's why she left you the message in which she left you. Now, I don't know if you on her page. I don't know if you're continuing to leave comments under her page or whatever. But, I mean, she didn't want to hear what you had to say. So, to be honest, I wouldn't say anything else. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't leave no more comments because the egghead-ass woman does not want to hear it. She wants to sit and pretend like she's the saint and she's the one that got hurt or whatever, while trying to blame the man for being the man when he didn't came out here and told her plenty of times that he don't want to be in a relationship. She tried to force him into a relationship that he didn't want to be in. And yes, she is the monitoring spirit. She over here monitoring my ass. You hear me? She monitoring me. Okay. She said, you're right, Amora, but we ain't out here posting and exactly. We ain't out here posting scriptures. We ain't out here saying that the Lord came to us and threw everything that was in our bodies up, and we threw it up all over the seats of the car and shit like that. We didn't sit here and just say we had a whole deliverance ceremony, right? We didn't say the Lord came and tapped us on our damn shoulder and spoke in our ears and shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't say that. We ain't out here pretending that we done got, you know what I'm saying, baptized with the Holy Ghost and filled with the spirits. We ain't out here repeating 1 Peter, 1 Corinthians, Leviticus, or Deuteronomy, or whatever. We ain't out here doing none of that. We're not out here quoting scriptures, acting like we some, what do you call them people in the church that can speak tongues and stuff? Apostles or what? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But we ain't out here doing this. Evangelists, evangelicals, we ain't out here doing this. She said, Amor, she said, where is the holy water? Well, it damn sure ain't nowhere in her house. She ain't gonna find no holy water in her damn house. You hear me? She said, hey, Miss Amor and everyone else in the chat. Hey, Miss Diane. She said, baby, she's on these comments. Listen, she can read every comment there is. Monitoring spirit asshole. She's the damn Miss Knit Ride Out. This one's for you. You may not even cuss, young lady, but let me tell her, on behalf of Knit Ride Out, or whatever her name is, you old monitoring spirit asshole. That's what you are, okay? Now that's on behalf of her. She ain't even got to say it. Miss Ride Out, you ain't even got to say it, okay? But she's a monitoring spirit asshole is what she is, okay? Because she monitoring me while I'm talking about you and her, all right? Miss Season, you looking real crazy over there. Real crazy over there. For real, for real. You out here call yourself some relationship guru, all because a man broke your heart. Now, what she should be saying is, y'all, I fell for the okie doke, y'all. It's my fault. And let me tell y'all how not to be me. That's what she should be doing. Do you know how many female followers that she can get right now? I'm telling y'all, I'm straight up, y'all. If a man broke my heart the way that man broke her heart, I would come straight out and I wouldn't be beating around no bush. And I wouldn't even do it to try to throw him under the bus. I would put it all on me because it's all her fault. I would be like, y'all, I thought that I had snagged me a millionaire because she thought he was a millionaire. Let's just be honest. I thought I had snagged me a millionaire. I thought I had the man of my dreams. She should be coming out here and saying what all the things that she missed. I saw the signs, y'all. They were waving dead in my face. I saw them and I ignored them. She shouldn't be coming out here and telling the truth. Tell these women the truth. Stop lying to these women. Stop making these women think that it's all the man's fault, because it is not always the man's fault. You are not his wife. A man's supposed to protect you. Not a man. Let me take that back. A husband supposed to protect you. Not no boyfriend. Not no cut buddy. He was your cut buddy. He don't owe you nothing. He don't owe you protection. He don't owe you that. He don't owe you to provide for you. A husband does. And that's the step that you never got to. That's why I was so hard on him about Brianna, because he was supposed to protect Brianna, his wife. His wife. He don't owe that shit to her. He don't owe that to her. And now she mad and think that, oh, Brianna couldn't come out here and tell her damn story, so now she gonna tell hers? Hell no. She don't get to do that. She don't get to come out here and tell her story on LaTruth when LaTruth was not her husband. That was just your boyfriend. You missed all the damn signs. Simone was out here telling you that she was fucking him too. Simone been telling this girl that she was fucking LaTruth too. She kept telling Simone that she was a stalker. That is your fault that you did not believe another woman when a woman told you that she was sleeping in the bed with your man. Miss Simone came out and said she was sleeping with LaTruth. You didn't believe her. That's your dumb ass fault, not LaTruth's. It is not LaTruth's fault. And we ain't gonna let you put it on him like that. Nah, we ain't even gonna let you put. I don't even like LaTruth. I really don't. LaTruth's a piece of shit, but it ain't his fault that your ass got played. It ain't his fault. It is not his fault. Now, what I do like that LaTruth is doing is he minding his business. He ain't even paying no attention to this lady. You hear me? Now, we know when LaTruth is paying attention and throwing shade and when he's not. When I tell you, LaTruth ain't even saying that. Now, he did throw shade before he went to Columbia. He did throw shade and said that he may have to start sleeping with women at 60 because women in their 50s still don't know how to move on. He was definitely talking about Miss Season because Miss Season is the only woman in her 50s that he laid down with, okay? That I know of, Lord Jesus, huh? That I know of, okay? I don't think he slept with any other 50-year-old women, but he definitely was talking about her then. But this man then went to Colombia and bent over a whole Colombian woman or whatever and took pictures with her. No telling what else he done did in Colombia, right? But he done bent over a whole nother woman in Colombia and then came back and now sitting on the couch with a mirror or whatever, the one that says she wants to live in the woods. He is not studying Miss Season. Miss Season wants to disturb his peace, but it's not working. This lady don't even know how to get to a man. That's the thing. She don't even know how to get to a man. What you're doing is not getting to him. He know what you're talking about, but all his other supporters think you're goofies. His supporters think you're goofies, and guess who else think you're a goofy? His ops think you're goofy too. So anyway, I ain't even know Team LaTruth, but I ain't letting LaTruth go down on this one. Honey. No, baby. Nope. You knew he was a narcissist. You knew that already. You knew it already, goddammit. Suck that one up. And she need to chuck deuces for her own ass self. Chuck deuces, but leave this man alone. Leave this 44-year-old, 9-year younger than you ass man alone. Listen, Goldmouth said Miss Season is butthurt. Oh, she real butthurt. Because she's embarrassed. That's why she's butthurt, because he embarrassed her in front of his millions of supporters. That's why she is butthurt, because she's embarrassed. But guess what? She's embarrassed on her own gold mouth. You want to know why? She was supposed to pay $50 for a promo, not for dick. Okay? At that point, that's prostitution, isn't it? That's prostitution. You paid this man $50 to promote your page, not lay down in the bed with you. That is her fault. That is her fault. That's not LaTruth's fault. You women need to stop jumping in this man's inbox for promos, right? And then offering him your pussy and then getting mad when he take yours and everybody else that then jumped in his inbox. Y'all need to stop doing it. I'm just telling you right now. If you want the promo, stick to the goddamn promo. Stop jumping in these men. Maybe y'all should just stop jumping in men inbox periods. Go and find a female influencer that don't have a ding-a-ling between her legs and ask her to promote your shit. Because you women that like to give up pussy just like that off of a promo, that's y'all damn fault. You hear me? I'm just trying to tell y'all, it's y'all fault. I'm just telling you, it's y'all fault. Oh, promote my page. Oh, can you rub it a little bit? Can you stroke it a little bit? Man, please, ain't no way I'm going to go from a promo to somebody's bed. That is your fault. You went from a promo to his bed. Talking about that shrimp is shrimping. That shrimp is good. Girl, you a whole goofy out here. You the one should look bad. You the one should feel bad over the bullshit that you did because you thought you was the one. Now, I'm going to need you to move on, for real, for real. And I'm all about women empowerment. I am. She says, I never seen someone so bent about someone else walk. Where is the holy water? Girl, the holy water damn show ain't in your house. It damn show ain't in your house. She's still over there popping her shit. That holy water is damn show nowhere near you. Matter of fact, I know somebody selling holy water. Somebody please sell Miss Season some holy damn water because she need it, okay? She need it. She need it. She thought paying $50 for a promo was going to get her a whole husband, okay? Maybe she needs to stop jumping in men's inboxes or whatever, right? But that lady looking for another husband, I'm telling y'all. You know what I mean? And she trying to hurry up and get one before her hands turn completely wrinkled and shit. Miss Wrinkle Fingers. Listen, she trying to do it. Listen. She trying to get wifed up before her whole face turn wrinkled. You know what I mean? We all gonna get wrinkled one day. But she 53, okay? She about to be 54, then 55. You know, the age gonna start catching up, all right? And them filters ain't gonna be able to hold her. They ain't. Hell, me neither. They ain't gonna hold me neither. It's just I'm a little darker, so you know mine is taking its time, child. You can't see the wrinkles on my face, child. I'm a little darker, baby. You can't get my wrinkles, no way. But anyway, all I'm saying is, and I ain't even picking at the old folks. All I'm saying is, Miss Season, either go get you a boo, and see, that's what I would do. I would either just be praying to God, God, send me my man. Send me my man. I'm sick of, I ain't trying to be 60 years old and get a man. Send me my man. Now, y'all do know, as you get older, the percentage of getting booed up or wifed up or whatever becomes slim. Now, I'm not saying it can't happen, right? Because we done seen people in nursing homes get married. You know what I'm saying? 70, 80 years old get married. But they slim to none. You understand what I'm saying? So her clock is ticking. And she feel like, damn, I gotta sneeze. Hold on, y'all. Oh, excuse me. I ain't want y'all to hear me sneeze. Hold on one second. All right, y'all know I'm over here fighting this cold, but nevertheless, I can still run my mouth and fight this cold. But anyway, she's 53 years old. And, I ain't even gonna lie, the lady don't look bad. She went and got her BBL or whatever. She probably got it at 47, 48 or whatever. She got a BBL. She got liposuction. She got her boobs done or whatever. She got that mechanical body going on over there. She look decent. She's not no ugly woman or whatever. So she still look decent, but she know her clock is ticking. You know what I'm saying? I think that she thought that this was it right here Because, as you get older, you ain't spending no 2.5 years with a nigga that you ain't never comfort coochie to. You know what I'm saying? You want rings and things. You don't want the wings and things. You want the rings and things. You know what I'm saying? See, I got married in my 30s, y'all. Oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Woo. We're going to grow old together, though. We're going to grow old together. So she is looking for someone that can get her now while she still can move a little bit. That arthritis is going to start setting in after a while. You know what I mean? And then she ain't going to be able to do what she want to do. So she's trying to grab somebody now. That's what it is. So she's disappointed and hurt right now because now she got to start all the way over. But now what I don't understand is about a month or two ago, she was like, I'm dating someone. Was she dating a dude that own a whole lake? Now, ain't no way I'd be out here talking about some this and that and that and that instead of dating a dude with the lake. I would be with the guy with the lake. Fuck LaTruth. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I would be with the dude with the lake, but she can't get over how LaTruth embarrassed her. He embarrassed her because her dumb ass is the one out here was hollering, he's still my man. I don't care who he get with. He's still gonna be my man, my man, my man. I don't care. He's still gonna be my man. What y'all mad at? He's still gonna be my man. She out here with the Bible verses and the clapbacks, y'all. Y'all look at this shit. Oh my Lord, somebody come save her, y'all. Come save the lady. This don't make no sense. One thing I will say is I do not like seeing a woman out here begging for a man's attention. Hold on one second. Somebody sent me something. What is this? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here, let me go on and put it up here. Somebody somebody sent me this. Okay, hold on. Let me save it. Somebody sent me this. I ain't gonna be able to play it though because Robert go claim the song, so I can't do that. Hold on. Yeah, I know Robert still don't like me, child. He'll be all right though. But I'm gonna play this, but I'm not gonna I'm gonna play it, but I'm not going to I'm just gonna let y'all see it. I'm not going to play the song because it's one of his songs. She was out here doing this, y'all. Look at this. Hold on. Damn. Oh, I gotta take this down. That's why. She was out here doing this, y'all. Hold on. Look at her, y'all. Let me put it on mute. Look at her. The feeling you get when you try on the perfect wedding dress. Oh, and somebody said the dress was like Brianna's dress. Look at her. Oh, she went and got her dress. Oh, she was ready too. She was so ready. She was so ready. I would be so embarrassed. Oh, I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. Look at her. I was being so embarrassed. Look at her. Lady. I would be so embarrassed. He took her, listen, and it had to be her idea, right? To go to try on a wedding dress. He probably said, let's go try on it. She said, this dress is everything. She went and tried on a damn dress, a wedding dress. For what? Girl, oh my God. Child. Now she got to get it 10 size smaller. She got to go get that dress 10 size smaller, baby, because she did lost all that damn weight. You hear me? Oh my God, man, I would feel so bad. I ain't trying on no dress unless I've been proposed to. First of all, who try on dresses without being engaged? Don't most people that go try on dresses are at least engaged? You know what I mean? Don't they at least ask you the question, will you marry me? And you be like, yes. Don't you show the ring before you go show the dress? Oh my Jesus, girl. That dress you rocking, baby. I don't even know his song, but that's something like that he sing. Look at her. Oh, she thought she was about to be the next Miss LaTruth. Mrs. LaTruth. She thought she was about to be Miss LaTruth. Now she over there mad. Look at her. Bible verses and clapbacks. Look at her. Oh. She like, I don't care. I said what I said. Okay, girl, you look like a whole clown. Anyway, child. Anyway, baby. Anyway. Listen. And you can't feel sorry for her. Why? Well, because she brought all that shit on her own. She brought that shit on her own. Hold on. Let me see this one. Oh, yeah, I got that one. Hold on. She says, I never seen somebody so bent about somebody's walk. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, child. Somebody so bent. But I'm going to continue to come out here and expose her every single time she comes out here and try to shade LaTruth. I am going to expose her for her bullshit, okay? And I'm going to call her out on it, all right? She said planning them folks shit. Exactly. Stephanie, she all planning them folks stuff. She sure was knowing she wasn't about to buy no damn dress. Only that, now they got to go put that shit in the damn cleaners. You hear me? She said, my ex did that, LOL. Wait a minute, your ex did that to you? What he do? He had you trying to dress? He had you trying to dress and y'all didn't get married either? Lord. Child, man, you better tell that man they put a ring on your finger before he had you put on a dress. Baby. You go get me a ring. I ain't trying no damn dress. She said, don't they say at least in a relationship? What you mean? She said, listen, y'all better wait on that ring. Y'all gonna be like her then. Okay, then. Y'all go ahead on. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all gonna be just like her. Y'all better wait on that damn ring. Don't have that man tell you to go try on no damn dress. Say, let me try the ring first. She said, did he record that wedding dress skit? Yeah, he did. She's oh, poor Vivica. Yeah, poor Vivica. She was that's hella rude. That's hella rude. They could be getting sales with real brides and these fools coming into play. Exactly. She said, no, my ex-mother-in-law. Oh, your ex-mother-in-law had you trying to dress without the ring? Girl, bye. Girl, you better get that ring first. Get that ring, baby. Now, you listen. When I get over my sickness, next week we're gonna start with the next week we are going to start with the oh, they said she talking to Simone. She's playing Nuck if you but oh, that's what Simone playing. Let me go to Simone page. I forgot what Simone page was. What was it, y'all? What is Simone page name? Can somebody tell me in the thing? Because you know it's on a different page. Something with a K, ain't it? Kazana. What is Simone page name? But we're gonna start. Oh yeah, EK. EK. Okay. EK. EK. I don't think that's EK. I don't think that's it. Is it? Oh, it might be. Let's see. Let me see. It don't look like it. But why would she be watching Simone's page though? Hmm. Anyway, I don't know. Child. Oh, Simone got a wedding dress on her page. Anyway, I don't know. But anyway, she said, no, my ex-mother-in-law was trying on all dresses. She planned her whole wedding with no man. Oh, your ex-mother-in-law was trying on dresses. She was planning her wedding with no man. I got you. Yeah. Y'all better stay out of them damn bridal shops or whatever until y'all have a real man. You know what I'm saying? A real man. Not no fake man, not somebody you just want but don't want you. Stop planning these weddings or whatever. Stop making these plans. Stop rearranging your house. Stop doing all that shit and whatnot or whatever without you having a real man. Okay? Stop doing that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. Okay? I'm just letting you know. You're going to look crazy. She said, I don't think she's talking about Simone. Oh, you don't think so? Well, anyway, we don't know what she's talking about because, she's too scared to put a name on shit. You know what I'm saying? She don't like putting a name on nothing. That's why she ain't putting a name on the skits that she doing about him or whatever. I ain't gonna even say they skits. Them little therapy session bullshits that she call herself doing or whatever, trying to shade him. She ain't putting no name on him. The only reason why she's not putting a name on him is because she doesn't want LaTruth supporters to come for her. But the thing of the matter is, you still looking like a goofball out here because LaTruth supporters, all of them ain't dumb. Now, yeah, you do have a few of them that's dumb and sit here and believe whatever you say, and they think you're not shading that man, but you are shading that man. That man is not stunning you. Leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. Robert ain't even stunning you, for real. For real. Robert is not stunning you. Have you not noticed? Let me show you what Robert doing. Let me show you what Robert Hampton doing. He damn sure ain't stunning your ass. I'm just letting you know. Let me show you what he doing, though. Hold on. Let me just show her what Robert doing right quick because she don't know. She needs to be told. And I know she's stalking him, but let me tell you what Robert doing. Honey, let me show you right quick. This what Robert doing. He ain't stun you. Oh, look. I just so happened to put it on there. Let me show you what Robert doing, girl. He damn sure ain't stun you. For real, for real. Move on. This man got a woman in a snake dress right now, girl. He is not stunning you. Do you see this? Do you see this? He said, you said you single? Robert out here leathered down. What are you talking about? Robert out here leathered down with younger women. That women in her 30s. You got some other woman out here rapping to him. See, he like that shit right there. He like goofy ass women or whatever. He like women just like that, girl. That ain't you. He like women that ain't got no wrinkled fingers. That woman is definitely not in her 50s. She look like she might be in her 20s or her 30s. You see him, he's showing her his Tesla. If he ain't, he about to. He about to. Uh-oh, he got him somebody else. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Okay, well, he looking for talent, and whatever. But anyway, but that's what he doing right now. He is not stunting you, girl. Okay, he's not stunting you. He says, "I'm looking for the next big artist. Y'all help me decide who I should sign." Now we all know he ain't signing nobody, but that's content. Okay, so he ain't stunting you. All right. Then this one right here, he rapping. He rapping again. He feeling himself. Gonna lick his lips a few times or whatever. Just watch him. See, biting down, licking his lips, bite, lick, clean his eyes. He forgot to do that this morning. Brush his eyebrows, clean off the side of his corner of his mouth. Look at himself, admiring himself, clean out his ears. He forgot to do that. Okay, he ain't stunning you. This one, he's showing another young, did you hear that? Young woman. He's showing another young woman twerk. Young, she young, uh-oh, young. That's what he like right there. Young women with booties twerking all over the place, okay? This one, he just trying to look like Jonelle or somebody. Say he going back to school, okay? Content. Here's another one. What is this one? Oh, I think he leaving Columbia. But before he left Columbia, let me tell you what he did while you was around there talking about some while you over there talking about some narcissist this and narcissist that. Let me show you what he was doing in Columbia right quick. In Medellina. Let me tell you what he was doing. Hold on. It's coming. Let me tell you what he was doing in Medellin. This is what he was doing mid-season. He ain't stunning you mid-season. Okay? He is bending women over in Colombia. Miss Season. Miss Season. Miss Season. He ain't stunned you, girl. Miss Season, it's time for you to give it up, baby. Hold on. He lifting her leg up right here, Miss Season. Miss Season, he over there being called puppy. Puppy. Colombian puppy. Puppy, puppy. Puppy, puppy. Puppy, puppy. Okay? He over there. Hold on. Let's go back. Puppy, puppy. Okay? He over there called puppy, puppy. Listen, leave that man alone. If you don't leave that man alone, every time you come out and shade him, I'm going to come out and let everybody know you shade him, okay? Now, I'm going to do that in between my other stories, but I got my eye on you, okay? Now, call me a monitoring spirit. I don't care, baby. I'm a blogger. I'm supposed to monitor your ass because you need to move on. Move on gracefully. Move on gracefully. Stop shading Mr. LaTruth. Mr. LaTruth ain't stun you, okay? Mr. LaTruth ain't stunning you. Okay? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Go cry to your friends and get over it. No, seriously, for real. You was not his wife. Now, if you was his wife, I would be there with you. I'd be there for you. But no, baby, you came in the midst of him and his wife. And now you mad. And I don't know why you mad, okay? Anyway, that's all I got, y'all. I'm gonna read a couple of y'all comments. And but please, honey, if anybody over there commenting, which I don't think y'all should be, but if y'all are, y'all need to let her know. Let Miss Season know that Robert is not stunning her. Okay? Robert is over there getting rubbed on, twerked on, whatever else on. Okay. All right. She said, hold on. Robert said he about to start sleeping with women in their 60s. I'm screaming so loud. I woke my husband up because I was behind in the live. Yeah, he did. He did say he was going to start sleeping with women in their 60s because he said women in their 50s don't know how to move on. Okay. Now, that's just because he came across the wrong woman in her 50s. Because I would, first of all, women in their 50s are not going to deal with a man like him in the first place. They would have already saw that this man loved young asses. Okay. Why in the world would you get with a man that love young asses when your ass got old ass? Okay. You got old mechanical ass. You know he ain't want that. You know he ain't want that. She said, how come now she's a narcissist expert? Because she think because she dated one for 2.5 years, she can come out here and tell people he's a narcissist. But no, I'm going to need her to shut the fuck up. We already told people he's a narcissist. They already know he's a narcissist. They're okay knowing that he's a narcissist. It ain't her, it ain't her right to come out and say he's a narcissist. Hell, she dated the narcissist and one didn't marry the narcissist. She's mad because that narcissist didn't want to be with her. So no, she don't get to come out here and tell people he's a narcissist. We already told people he's a narcissist. They know it already. You understand what I'm saying? So what the fuck? What difference does it make? He didn't lose no supporters, and that ain't keeping him from no women. The women still gonna date him and give him pussy just like she did. Okay? So no one wants to know if he's a narcissist. We already put that out. And if they don't know by now, then they ain't gonna know. Ain't that a song? If you don't know by now, then you'll never know. You never know. Something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She said, I didn't act like her when I was in my 20s or 30s. Girl, a lot of people don't act like her. She don't want acting like brr, duh. She's a more that man said he was not dating her. Yeah, he said, well, he ain't the only one out here disowning. Let me tell y'all. Ooh, Jesus, mercy, Lord. It's a lot of men out here disowning women. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women out here. She said, how you got him is he how you lose him. Girl, you better say that shit. Miriam said, how you got him is how you lose him. Girl, you better say that shit. You better say that shit. You hear me? You better say that shit right there. Listen, it's a lot of men out here. Girl, let me blow my nose. Hold on, y'all, because I'm out here talking out my nose. Hold on. Okay, listen. It is quite a few men out here disowning women these days. You know what I'm saying? Saying they ain't never dated them, they don't know them and shit like that or whatever. Listen, all I got to say is if you're going to be with a man that's going to disown you, because he was disowning her while she was still calling herself with him. She said Season just posted something. What she posted, y'all? She called herself disowning him, right? She called herself disowning this man. Excuse me. She called herself disowning this man. I mean, she called herself being with this man while he was disowning her. You understand what I'm saying? She was basically saying that they was a couple, and he was saying they was not a couple while she was saying they was. Hold on, let me pull up the real Miss Season. I be getting it wrong. Hold on. She said, let me go to her page. She says, there's always a new story to tell, or it should be. I'm grateful for growth. So if y'all could leave my past where it belonged, either way, I'll keep showing up as my best self. The present is where the magic is. I promise. Gotta go. Good night. See more. Okay, whatever the hell that means. So she's saying if y'all could leave my past where it's at, she's all about growth. No, we gonna help her leave her past where it's at. We are going to help her leave her past where it's at. Okay. She needs to stop shading that man. Stop shading that man. Let that man go on where he's at. Okay. They didn't want to, she don't want Brianna to leave her past where it's at. That was Brianna's whole husband. They ain't even want Brianna to grieve. They just like, fuck you, girl. You know what I'm saying? We don't care nothing about that girl. Please don't put her I'm gonna have to delete your comment because we don't want her name mentioned in our thing at all. I just deleted your comment because don't mention no other content creator name on my page, please. We ain't giving none of them bozos no clout or nothing over here. Okay, let them get it on their own or continue to buy bots. We're not doing any of that stuff over here. Don't ever mention another content creator name, especially one that I go against or don't like me, and I don't like they motherfucker ass either. But please do not mention their name in my comments ever. Please don't. Hell no. Because you got to understand, we got people over here that's not in support of us sometime, and that give them clout. We ain't giving nobody no clout over here. We don't do that. Okay. Thank you, but I love you, but we ain't doing that. She said he will be with Amira before he entertains her again. Oh yeah, he'll be with Amira, but he ain't even with Amira because the other day, I peeped that too. Him and Amira is not together. I just want to let y'all know that I think that she just living with him or whatever. And the reason why I say that is because, honey, how you with somebody and you ain't even following? He wasn't even following her the other day. He's like, oh damn, I forgot. He said, shit, I thought I was following her. He wasn't even following her. He wasn't even following her. So trust me when I tell you they ain't together. Because you're gonna follow the girl that you're with. He's not with me. He's not with Amira. So she's right when she said, we're not together. Now they may have, whatever, did some grown folks decisions or whatever. But I don't think that they are a couple. Okay. I think he's still single, like he said he is. And I think that maybe if they did do something, they may have done it and may have changed their mind or whatever the case may be. But I think that they are just cool and he is helping her out or whatever. So, which, it is what it is. I don't know what's going on, but they are not a couple. Amira is not his girl because he was not even following her, honey. I caught that. I said, oh, well, damn, shit, he ain't even following her. He said, shit, I thought I was following you. I ain't following you. Let me follow you. I said, well, god damn, he ain't following Mirror on the wall. Anyway, she said, Season, we older women keep a couple roses in the nightstand. Baby girl, buy you one. Low, medium, or high. Satisfy yourself and close the door on Robert. I guess that big eggplant wasn't working. Listen, she needs to go get her a rose or something. I got some things for her. Anybody want one? Let me know. I sell bedroom candy. I show them do. If you need some, let me know. I can help you take care of yourself or whatever. You ain't got to go out here searching for no man. You ain't got to worry about meeting no narcissist, giving up your cootie cat or whatever to a man that don't want you. Listen, I got what you need. I got what you need. It comes with batteries and some don't have batteries. You just plug that motherfucker up and after it been on the charger for a while and you can pleasure yourself for up to 3 to 5 hours. So holla at your girl if you need something, okay? I'm just letting you know. She rented out a room, I bet along with that Tesla. We know RH not doing anything without something in return. Oh, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but that's not his girl, though. I'm letting you know that is not his girl. How was she calling him a narcissist toward herself? But doesn't believe he was one toward Brianna. A narcissist is a narcissist all the way around. I believe that she's a narcissist. I believe that Miss Season is a narcissist. Miss Season is a narcissist and a gaslighter, and we're gonna start exposing her as one as well. She is a narcissist and a damn gaslighter. You know what I mean? When someone does not know how to take accountability, you know, we all fuck up, right? We all have done things that we not supposed to do, and we take accountability for it, right? She will not take accountability for shit. And that is a number one sign to me that you are a narcissist. Okay. There are female narcissists. And I believe that Miss Season is a narcissist. Miss Season lost two men. Miss Season lost her first husband, has an extensive criminal record. And her next husband, he's a professional. I can't remember if he was a doctor or lawyer or something, but he's somebody of, he might be a PA, but whatever he is, he's something of prestige. She lost both of them. How you lose a criminal and a goddamn professional man? I mean, what's the middle? A rapper? She lost the damn criminal and a professional man. So anyway, so something is not right with her. And I, you know, and I've been divorced twice too, but shit, I was divorced twice by the age of 22 years old. Well, actually, no, I was married by the age of 22, two times by the age of 22. But nevertheless, I've been with my husband now we've been together for over 17 years, but married for over 14 years. So, I mean, hell, I ain't gonna sit here and say it wasn't me back then. It was me. Hell, I was a runner. I was a track star. You know what I'm saying? So, and I would run away from relationships, but I wasn't a healed woman then either. So she needs to take accountability of why her ass been divorced that many times as well, too. You know what I'm saying? She can't sit here and act like it was the criminal and the professional guy or whatever, and it wasn't nothing with her. And see, that's the difference. Remember I told y'all when I was single for 6 years? I was single for 6 years and I went and got me together. I went and found out things about me, why I do the things that I do. I went to counseling on my own, okay, to find out, why do you do this? Why do you run? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Or whatever. And I had to figure out things on my own self. Sometimes you got to go check on self, right? You got to go check on self and work on self. We always want to blame somebody else. Oh, it was him. 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 What about you? What about you? We got to start looking at ourselves in the mirror and do what we need to do for ourselves. Time out for the man. Time out for blaming anybody. Don't stop blaming your kids. Stop blaming your neighbors. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming your exes. What about you? What about you? What is it about you? Why are you doing what you do? Why do you react in this way? Why do you take it this way? Why do you go from 0 to 1,000 just like that? Figure out why, you know? And I'm gonna tell you something. It don't care how you look. I don't care if you ugly. I don't care if you pretty. I don't care if you the best looking woman in the world. That don't mean that you don't come with issues. Something is wrong with Miss Season. One of them is control. I could tell how Miss Season was controlling when Robert was trying to talk and she was trying to take over the conversation. Y'all remember that? She was looking over his shoulders. Block Kia Humphrey, block her. She was all in that man phone. Y'all remember that? He was like, hold on. She couldn't stop. She couldn't help herself. She could not help herself. You know what I mean? So she definitely has a control issue. And another thing, every last relationship I ain't gonna say every last relationship she been in, but her last two husbands plus LaTruth has all been younger than her. Miss Season, it's probably time for you to date somebody in their 50s or 60s. Stop going after these little young men. She's going after these little young men to try to keep herself young. It might be time for her to date an old man with arthritis or something. You know what I mean? She probably feel like, oh, I don't want no man with arthritis. Well, that might be who you need to settle down with, okay? She keep going. Even the dude that she was calling herself dating, she don't think we know who he is, the new guy or whatever. They ain't dating no. They was, but they ain't dating no more. He younger than her too. He younger than LaTruth. Y'all better watch y'all sons out there. If you got a 30, 40-year-old son, you better watch him because that's who she want. That's who she want. She want these young ass. You know what? My son 34, but you know what? He got a girl. I'm so glad he got a girl because she might be after his ass too. You hear me? You hear me? But she want the young men because in her mind, she think that's what she is, still young. That's because she has that Aunt Booty. You know what I mean? When they go get these mechanical bodies and shit like that or whatever, they think they young. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is maybe she needs to date her age. Date somebody in their 50s or even 60. You know what I mean? She better go out there. Somebody said, get you a silver fox. It was because they're already having problems, but she didn't want the followers to know they were crumbling. That control wrinkle fingers. She has issues. She does. She likes to date men 10 and 15 years younger than her. And then wonder why they want a younger woman. Girl, what you mean? Why they want a younger woman? Y'all know when we was young, we used to can do things we can't do no more. I ain't even gonna get into it. But y'all already know what I'm talking about. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Okay? It's things that we used to could do that we can't do no more. We just can't. Okay? It hurts or whatever. Even if we try, we still ain't as good as we used to be. So anyway, all I'm saying is she needs to date her age, date somebody that compliments her. All right? She said, is your content 90% related to people of the saga? When do you do other content? I'll return. Okay, well, return when I do other content, Curtis. Bye. Have a great one. Have a great one, honey. Because yes, my content is 90% related to people that was in the saga. Yeah, it is. Okay. I do other content. So when you return, when I do other content, I see you later, alligator. All right. She said she needs to date a psychiatrist. She can get free help. Maybe she can. Maybe she does need to date a psychiatrist or something because she's trying to act like she won, like she got a degree. The other day when she had the nerve to say, I'm often asked, girl, often asked from who? She said, I'm often asked about this and I'm often asked about that. Miss Season, it was that lady got a degree. Well, I don't know what her degree in, but she damn sure don't have a psychology. I ain't gonna say a psychology degree, but she don't have no she ain't no therapist. Let me just say it like that. I think her degree was in computers or something like that or whatever. She worked at IBM. Okay. IBM, right? That was her last job, IBM. So I don't know. Was she a counselor for IBM? I doubt it. I'm often asked my ass, because if she was a therapist, she would have been able to help LaTruth get through his blues. He wouldn't have been up in the middle of the night writing diss songs about Brianna. Okay? All them diss songs that came out. You know what I mean? He was writing diss songs in the middle of the night. So she damn sure didn't help him at all. You hear me? At all. Narcissists don't want to be old. They are forever young. You know what? I see that, Britt. Is that what it is? So narcissists don't like getting old? I'm about to read up on that. I'm going to have to read up on that. You hear me? Yes, I will. She said, that's someone from the other side. You know, I already know. You know, I already know, child. Please. They just come in here because they don't like when I say what I say. And they think it's going to bother me. They think I'm going to be like, oh, no, I'm going to talk about something else. I'll talk about something else when I want to talk about something else. So, you know what I mean? I knew that was somebody from the other side. She's psycho. She can't let that man go. She needs to because he didn't let her go. She let her go. He finally got his stalker. Wait a minute. He finally got his stalker and bitter woman. Yep. She's a monitoring spirit because she monitoring his page. She said, yes, they call it Peter Pan syndromes. Oh, damn. Peter Pan syndromes. I'm going to look that up, though. So you saying a narcissist don't like being old, Peter Pan syndromes. I am definitely going to look that up. Let me put that in here right quick. Hold on. I'm going to look that up. Hold on. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look that up, and we're gonna talk about that another day. But thank you for that. She said Peter Pan never wanted to grow up. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. That's crazy. She said something happened in her childhood. I'm sure it did. You know. Good night, Cadillac. I'm sure it did. She said that's how they bond off their childhood trauma. Wow. She said that might be true because my ex-husband, who is a Gemini and a narcissist, think he is young. See, look at that shit. Wow. That's crazy. They don't want to get older, huh? They want to be young, and that's LaTruth too. LaTruth definitely wants to be young. You could tell. 5 years old young. No, not 5, but maybe like 15. Hold on a second. LaTruth put a whole book bag on and said he was going back to college. There ain't nothing wrong with going back to college, but do he know college people don't wear book bags? Grown ass people that's going to college don't wear book bags. They take a briefcase to school. They don't do book bags. You know what I mean? I went to college when I was an adult, and I didn't have no damn book bag. Did y'all have a book bag in college? He had a whole book bag. Maybe he think people do book bags in college. You know what I'm saying? He don't know. He don't know. They have a briefcase or some type of binder, but they don't have no book bag. Maybe I don't know what college he didn't went to, but people don't have book bags in college. Okay, I'm going back to get my bachelor's degree after he came out here and told everybody he already had a bachelor's degree. He don't know what he want to do. Shy, but she said whoever just was over, go over there and tell them that they all up and breathe. No, we don't care about what them telling them people. She said it's true. R. Kelly was the same way, surrounding himself by young folks, dressing young, carrying a book bag. That's why he called himself the Pied Piper. Look up Pied Piper too when you research. Okay, I will. Lord Jesus, Pied Piper and Peter Pan. Oh Lord, we're gonna have to look both of them up. Pied Piper and Peter Pan. Glenn said, don't he need his she said, don't he need his GD first? You do, baby. Before you go to college, you're gonna need a high school diploma or a GD or something. She said they would block the clapbacks. Girl, hold on. What did it say? She said he had her thinking that he was going to marry her just to keep her bashing his ex, and she believed him. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. That's what she did. They gonna worry about. You did all that. You was bashing his ex for what? Now she over there embarrassed. She embarrassed. She embarrassed. And now I got the nerve to say, can y'all leave my past in my past? Girl, can y'all leave my past where it belongs? That's what she putting on her thing now. Can y'all leave my past where it belongs? Leave LaTruth where he belongs. Okay? Leave LaTruth where he belongs. Sell your little buttercream or whatever, but leave LaTruth alone. Okay? Let me let y'all listen to her last little LaTruth rant. Hold on.
Not every battle leaves bruises. Some are fought in your mind and your spirit. This is what I call emotional and psychological warfare. The constant battle you didn't sign up for, designed to wear you down piece by piece. It's the gaslighting that makes you question what's real. It's the silent treatment that has you begging for crumbs. It's the smear campaigns and the triangulation that slowly isolates you until you feel completely alone. These are not random outbursts. These are deliberate acts that's meant to confuse you, exhaust you, and break your spirit until you surrender your power. Ephesians 6:12 reminds.
But do you hear that? This damn woman right here is so much. She's talking about a smear campaign, knowing that she damn took part in one, and then right after it, with her evil fucking ass, come back and talking about some Ephesians. Listen to this lady. Now, if she wasn't involved in the smear campaign, then I wouldn't even feel this way. But she was involved in it. Listen.
These are deliberate acts that's meant to confuse you, exhaust you, and break your spirit until you surrender your power. Ephesians 6:12 reminds us, well, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principles.
Girl, shut the fuck up. Do y'all hear this shit? Listen to this.
The gaslighting that makes you question what's real. It's the silent treatment that has you begging for crumbs. It's the smear campaigns and the triangulation that slowly isolates you until you feel completely alone.
Like they tried to do Bree. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear this crap? She has the audacity to talk about smear campaigns trying to isolate you.
These are not random outbursts.
And she said they're not random. She knew they're not random. This girl ain't nothing but a narcissist herself.
These are deliberate acts that's meant.
Yeah, deliberate acts that's meant to confuse you, and that's exactly what you was trying to do.
Confuse you, exhaust you, and break your spirit until you surrender your power.
And, to break your spirit, they was trying to break Brianna's spirit. See, she didn't want the wife to grieve. The wife couldn't come out here and do this right here. The wife couldn't do this, but this big waterhead ass wrinkle finger woman think that she's going to be able to come out and do it. Y'all just don't even know. This is my content right here.
Ephesians 6:12 reminds us, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers."
Girl, if she don't get the hell on with that Ephesians bullshit, do you hear me? This lady right here has the audacity to sit her big forehead ass up on this couch after denying a woman an opportunity to grieve and tell her story that she experienced. She couldn't tell her story. So this waterhead think that she's going to come out and tell her story. I absolutely do not agree with that, baby. So anyway, I will be checking in on her, and I will be listening to every last one of her recordings, and I will be breaking every last one of them down, every last one, okay? Even if I don't get to it the same day or even the next day that she does it, I may have to do 2 or 3 at one time, okay? I'm just letting y'all know. This lady is absolutely crazy to me. For her to deny Brianna the opportunity to come out and speak her truth about what she experienced, whatever it was, speak her truth about how she experienced what she experienced, but she thinks she gonna come out here and talk about smear campaigns and triangulations and trying to deny you and trying to push you into silence and this, that, and the other, the same thing they did to Brianna, and then gonna come out here and talk about some Ephesians, this and that. No, ma'am. No, you're not gonna be able to do that. No. You can, but I'm gonna call her out every single time. Every single time I'm going to call her out. I'm going to let you guys know what she's doing and why. No, ma'am, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely the audacity. It is the audacity. She didn't want the wife to tell her story. But now she thinks it's okay to tell her story. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, no, ma'am. 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 So anyway, I'm about to end it here, y'all. Thank y'all for even coming up. Y'all know I got a cold, but I don't actually feel horrible. So I don't want y'all to think I feel horrible. It's just tomorrow I'm probably golden. You know what I mean? I'm probably gonna be real good tomorrow. Hold on. I gotta blow my nose. Now that's one thing I don't like. I don't like when people blow their nose I don't like when people blow their nose online. I just don't. But anyway, so I'm trying to do this. She said Coco told us that she was a nut job. Yes, he did. He did tell us that. So anyway, thank y'all for pulling up. Let me thank those that did bless this live stream. Thank you so much, Miss Go Gets Up for the first super chat. Kim C, thank you. Cynthia, thank you. Candy, thank you. I am Glenn for real. Big sis, thank you. Cynthia, thank you. Miss Pamela, thank you. Miss Rita, she treated her like that because she knows that Nid is an RH supporter. Season showed her true feelings of speaking on him. Interesting. Thank you, Tina. How many seasons? Oh, I read that one. Thank you, Lisa. That's exactly what I got from that. She's so hurt and been out here hollering since RH dissed her. Exactly. She's embarrassed that RH did that to her. She's embarrassed. Thank you, Lisa. Sassy D, feel better soon. Thank you, baby. Daisy, Robert Gomes, season, move on. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Hammore, talk that talk. Thank you, Candy Girl. Thank you. 6 more, less support. Thank you, TV. Thank you, Daisy. She's talking about Simone. She be on her son page. Oh, Simone be on her son page? I didn't know that. She said baby daddy pages, though. I don't know. Thank you, Daisy. Joanne, thank you so very much. And watch this. Put it on the floor more. Thank you so very much. Thank you guys for pulling up. Let me read a couple more of your comments and then I'm going to be out. She said, Amora, can you cover the David story? Yes. So that is what I plan to cover tomorrow. You must have came late in the live. So I do plan to cover the Davy story tomorrow because I'm just thrown back how a 20-year-old man had a whole Tesla and did not know that a deceased uh what's the word I want to use? I don't even know how you say it when they chopped up anyway. But a man with a deceased body that's chopped up in his damn trunk. You know what I'm saying? How in the world you don't know that? But anyway, yes, I do plan on talking about that tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Popeye's Chicken, for that super chat. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. And she said, More, you about to get me kicked out of the bed laughing at you while trying to watch Sanford and Son. Decompose. That's what I meant to say. Decompose and dismembered. The same thing. Well, not the same thing. One is chopped up and one is just rotting away. Yeah. The body was decomposed and it was dismembered. Yes. So yes, I want to talk about that tomorrow. She says, and he was dating a child. Yes, she was a child. So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow, you guys. So come ready to hear about that. I'm gonna go ahead and make my thumbnail tonight. But that is what we will be talking about tomorrow because y'all, when I heard it, I was just sitting up here thinking like, oh my God, it was just crazy. So we will talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, we will be talking about that tomorrow. Okay. But I wanted to come out here and talk about the one with the knit ride out today because she deleted the comment and she think her slick ass people ain't gonna see the slick shit that she does. You know what I mean? So that's why I said I wanted to come out today and talk about Miss Season trying to diss Robert supporter or whatever. And how does she think she got those supporters? Why she over here trying to diss them? You know what I mean? She over here dissing this lady when the only reason why that lady even know you is because Robert brought you on. Robert brought her on, created that page for her. You understand what I'm saying? But she got the nerve to try to go off on Robert's supporter. And then gonna try to say that she been making negative comments all week. But then when she come at her Christian, all of a sudden now she's a monitoring spirit. Girl, go find a whole life. She better sell that body butter and keep it moving. She said, okay, I will. Throwing rocks been hiding her hand to like someone else we know. Exactly. That's what she do. Throw rocks and want to hide her hand. Act like she wasn't a part of a smear campaign. You hear me? Acting like she didn't lead the smear campaign, but have the nerve to talk about a smear campaign and then gonna talk about some Ephesian. Girl, if you don't get the hell out of here with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that just burns me up right there, baby. But anyway, it was something else I wanted to tell y'all right quick before we go. Hold on. It was something I wanted to tell y'all. Give me a second. Oh, I know what it was. Okay. So when I end this live, I'm going to leave a question because I was doing it and then I stopped. I'm going to leave a question. So when I end this live, if you guys don't mind, I have 400 people in here right now. When I end this live, can you guys please answer the question that I'm going to post up under the live stream, okay? If you can answer that question for me. Thank you so very much. And y'all hit that thumbs up button for your girl. And listen, we're going to talk later. Oh, beautiful queen. You got it in, baby. She got it in. She said, I'm late. I'll go back and watch from the beginning, but here you go. Thank you so much. Listen, I love that last minute $10. Yes, baby. Yes. Thank you so much. And I've been on 2 hours. So yeah, let me get off because I don't want it to be long. Y'all know I'm trying to fight this cold, but I think I'll be better tomorrow. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to end the live stream, but do not forget, I'm going to leave a question for you guys and I want you guys to answer it for me if you don't mind. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that
these
family.
hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family.
Pocket.
She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to bless no damn body.
Because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.